Yo, what's good? Mr. 300C up in the place to be. It's a late video, man. Like almost 11 o'clock right now. But anyway, I've learned so much, y'all. Been doing so much research on trying to get a new ride in this crazy, overinflated market that we love of cars.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I've been trying to get a HELLCAT. Got a couple of responses back from a few people, and it looks like I can get the HELLCAT down to about $605 a month leasing, putting down 15 G's, right? They're not giving no discounts, no lowering prices, no nothing. And I'm just like, that's so lame, so whack. So I could, get them to budget a little bit more, but that's not really popping off the way how I want. So I went down the ordering route to try to see how that would work, and I learned a lot when trying to order a new car. So I spoke to one of the largest dealerships here in Utah, and they advised me that I would first need like $1,000 deposit, and then there's no guarantees that the car would get made because of the chip shortage. And he told me that the priorities for ordered vehicles and for chips that they have now is on the trucks. And I'm just like, wow, so trucks are getting priority, especially here in Utah. Everybody got a truck out here, it's crazy. Then he said it's gonna obviously take a long time, it can be anywhere from 6 to 9 months to get the car, and that they can't tell me what the terms of the lease would be if I order brand new. And so I have to pretty much give them my money, wait 6 to 9 months, hopefully it gets here. Then once it gets here, then they can tell me what they think the car's value worth is going to be in the next 3-4 years or whatever. And then if I back out of the deal, then I lose my deposit basically. And the only time they'll give it to you is if, let's say, the manufacturer doesn't build the actual car and it just never happened, right? So doesn't look good for ordering, and I'm just like, yo, this is just horrible. I'm just striking out left and right. That's okay, it's just bad timing right now. I'm trying to go against the grain and get something big, get something crazy, and it's not looking so good right now based on what I'm experiencing. And I was thinking, I was like, all right, do I just wait and chill until this all calms down? But to be honest, based on what I've been reading, I don't think this car market's gonna get fixed anytime soon. I'm thinking like about 2 years for everything to kind of revert back to normal and get back to those prices that we all like so much. So I don't see it changing anytime soon, and I don't want to just sit here and wait. And there's more reasons why I'm kind of on the gun right now to switch vehicles, because you guys know the Camry that I have now, that was my deceased mom. She passed away in January, cancer. Ugh, we hate cancer. She had it for about 2 years and finally got to her in January of this year, January 2nd to be exact. It's just kind of weird driving that car that was hers. Now it's in my name. I don't own anything on it. I posted it. It's worth about, $15,600 or so. And I went with her to the dealership to get it all taken care of and do all the paperwork with her and help her on the deal and all that stuff. So I just kind of want to get rid of this car so I can have some closure, because it's kind of weird, like driving that car, and I keep thinking about her in a unique way. I'm not saying I don't think about her every day, which I do, but I just have other things that I can remind myself of her. And with this vehicle, it's just weird driving in it. So I was doing some thinking. I'm like, all right, maybe it's time just to look for a used car and get something that's better, a little bit more power, and then I could be happy. And when the market corrects itself, revisit getting the HELLCAT or Scat Pack, because I was looking at both. I was looking at HELLCATs when I trying to find some pricing that wasn't good, so I went to Scat Packs. Pricings for Scat Packs, they weren't horrible for used ones. I wanted a brand new one, but I was just like, that's just not gonna cut it. I decided, let me just look at the used market, because I wasn't looking at that before. All my efforts were just brand new, and your boy was finding all kinds of stuff. I was like, ooh. And long story short, I ended up finding two vehicles that I'm in contact with. One is in Las Vegas, Henderson area. They're not too far from each other. That takes me about maybe 4.5 hours to get there from here. There's one here in the country, deep southeast in Utah here. And that one's about 2 hours from my house. So, here we go. Let's get into it. Ooh-wee. So, the first one, the car that's in Nevada, that is a 2014 SRT8 Chrysler 300 Core. Yeah, pretty long title. That one has 50,000 miles or so on there. And right now they're doing the inspection on the car, and they're gonna call me back either tomorrow or the day after that and let me know if there's anything wrong with it. They have it listed for about 29,000. So with my down payment of 15 G's, you know, your boy gonna get that car pretty low. I would say probably around the $13,000 mark area. And yeah, that's a super low payment. And that's looking pretty nice. I'll show a picture up here shortly so you guys can see what I'm working with. The second option is also a Chrysler 300 SRT8. This one is a 2006. Here's the part that I'm really digging right now. This joint only has 7,000 miles on it. It's like in pristine condition, super rare. It's all black. I just like that car cost about, 23,000, I believe, 22,000. So with my down payment, that car would be anywhere around $8,000 to $9,000, which is nuts. So you're talking about super low payments after that. And that's something I can mod. It has a 6.1 liter in there. I keep dropping hints about, hey, I'm gonna have to twin turbo something, right? 6.1 liter can hold boost a lot better than the 5.7 and the 6.4. And it'd be kind of cool to see a SRT8 with twin turbos. Million sleeper kit. Yeah, that's kind of exciting, right? If I end up getting one of these two cars, then I'm gonna have to keep the name. Mr. and the Sea gonna stay what it is, man. That's what might happen, which is gonna be crazy. But I'm just thinking, like, I do like to build cars and make them faster and make them look good. And it would be good for the channel. And that would keep costs low, payment-wise. And that way I don't have to be tripping over a high car note. Y'all see this big house I live in. This ain't cheap, so. But just thinking, it's not the right time to get the dream car, right? It's not the right time to get the super dream car, definitely not. This market's just too bad, and I refuse to pay overinflated prices. Inflation's bad, and I'm just not gonna do it. So I can't do it. Getting one of these two SRT8s, they look good, everything works good. Engine and all that good stuff, cosmetic stuff isn't too bad. I'm gonna have to cop one of them joints, and then we're going to just build it up, make it fast, and I'll start saving to get a twin turbo kit on it. Low boost, of course. I'm not forging any internals, I know, but keep in mind, turbos don't put a lot of strain, or don't put as much strain on the engine compared to a supercharger, because it uses the exhaust fumes. Super efficient. So it can handle a little bit more boost in a more safely manner. Well, that's what's going on with your boy. So I'm just waiting to hear back from the place in Nevada after the inspection. And then I have to take a trip out there, fly out there, whatever the case is. And I'm also waiting to hear back from the place here in Utah for the older 2006 SRT8. He's talking to the manager to see if he can come down on the price a little bit. But yeah, as of now, it looks like one of those two is gonna get picked until I find something else. Now, I did consider just getting like a Charger RT and just building that up. But, I still love Chargers. That's still my favorite car. But I was like, let me just do something different, right? Let me just try to bring some good content on here, stuff that, you know, people don't see much. It's getting late, I'm tired, I gotta go. Mr. Steering Seats out. Thanks for the support. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out. Peace.